Babu Owino has delivered a chilling message to James Orengo. According to Babu Owino, he's not going to play any second fiddle to anybody.
Mimi nilisema baada ya baba ni babu. Si ndio? Nikishasema baada ya baba ni babu, it means that baba was the last boss that I had. I will never work under anybody again. Everybody mwenye tuna work naye wakuje tukae kwa meza.
I know some of you will ask why I'm referring to Orengo while Babu Owino never mentioned James Orengo.
Tukae kwa meza, kila mtu ataongea. So mimi nitaheshimu wale wazee wenye wako mbele yangu, lakini leadership haimaanishi ati sasa ni wave my leadership potential because mtu ni mzee mbele yangu. Hii hakuna.
Take it from me. Babu Owino is referring to James Orengo in that statement.
So what we will do as Babu, tunaenda kuongea na like-minded individuals. Sisi kama Linda Mwananchi tuko very strong. Na hapo kwa Linda Mwananchi tuko equals. There is nobody ati nani ako wapi ama na kuna heshima kwa hiyo Linda Mwananchi. Unaelewa? Inapatia watu an equal opportunity for all. So mtu yote mwenye anafikiria atakuja kukuwa boss wa Babu au watu wengine wenye wanawako huko juu, utashangaa wewe.
For those who've been following the political developments, especially in Linda Wananchi, you should have noted something. That a war is silently erupting. And that war is about popularity and the leadership. When James Orengo declared himself the acting party leader of ODM party, most people assumed that Orengo was just declaring himself the party leader because Oburu was on the other side.
Na mjue Secretary General, katibu mkuu ya ODM ni nani? SGS ni nani? Na kwa sababu Oburu hawezi jana Kisumu, kwa sababu Oburu hawezi, sasa Orengo is the acting party leader of ODM. Asante.
The truth of the matter is that strategically, James Orengo knew that by declaring himself the party leader, he was going to assume the automatic party leadership of Linda Wananchi, because he maintained that the SG remained who? Edwin Sifuna. So Orengo knew what he was doing. And after that, anybody who has been keenly following the developments in that outfit, you will agree that James Orengo has moved across the country. In fact, James Orengo has stamped his authority as the leader of that movement. Although Edwin Sifuna is acceptable, most people accept Edwin Sifuna as the face of that group, but Orengo has been trying so hard to take charge. But where is Babu Owino in all this? That is actually what is informing the statement by Babu Owino. Because you all know, before Raila Odinga passed on, Babu Owino was the second most popular leader within ODM party. As someone who traversed the country with Babu Owino and Raila Odinga, that's something you can't debate with. But the emergence of Linda Wananchi really affected Babu Owino, because Edwin Sifuna assumed the face of that movement. Babu Owino then started playing second fiddle to Edwin Sifuna. Then Orengo also emerged. As we speak, in Lunyanza, you talk of Oburu and you talk of James Orengo. So Babu Owino has been watching these things and he had to issue that statement. In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Babu Owino decided to deliver that message to James Orengo. Before I do it, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think Babu Owino issued that statement? Because we already know that Babu Owino is going for the governor for Nairobi. He has made that very clear. Then apart from going for the governor for Nairobi, Babu Owino has also made it very clear that in 2032, his supporters wataenda kukojoa status, which means he's going to run for the presidency in 2032. What about Orengo? Orengo is insisting that he's running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027. So why is Babu Owino issuing this statement? Number one, Nyanza politics. You see, in Luo Nyanza, Raila Odinga's succession politics is taking shape. Oburu was placed there strategically as a transitional leader. And of course, for me, when Oburu was appointed initially, just like Babu and just like Orengo, I really supported that appointment. The truth is, in Luo Nyanza, several people are positioning themselves, but not for 2027. Mbadi is positioning himself for 2032. Raymond Omolo is positioning himself for 2032. Someone like Gladys Wanga is positioning herself, but probably in the hope that she will be nominated as William Ruto's running mate. Opiyo Wandayi was also positioning himself for 2032, but I think he's been overwhelmed. Then, those are from government. Now you go to the opposition. There was only Babu Owino, but James Orengo has now emerged. James Orengo is now the face of opposition in Luo Nyanza. Babu Owino would have wanted to be that face. And that's exactly why Babu Owino is now issuing that statement. That I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. So it's about the Luo Nyanza politics. That's number one. Number two, there is the 2032 presidential bid. And I want to ask you the question. Is there something which Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro knows that we don't know? Because Babu Owino made it very clear that for him, he's not going to run for presidency in 2027. He's going to wait until 2032. Which means probably Babu Owino knows that in 2027, William Ruto will still be the president. He might not be defeated. Even if he's defeated, probably it would be very difficult. And because of that, he wants the rest to finish. So he wants Orengo to run, he wants Sifuna to run, then they're going to be defeated. And that's why he's making it very clear that in 2032, mimi Babu Owino nitakuwa presidential candidate. If Sifuna will not win, for example, Orengo will not win, for example, will they contest against Babu Owino? So Babu Owino is making that statement very clear so that these guys can know. Because, you know, in politics, absence, sometimes it increases the respect and the honor, but there's also a problem with absence. If Babu Owino will not be on the ballot, he will be running for the governor. Then Orengo might actually stamp his authority. Sifuna might actually stamp his authority because it will depend on the number of MPs he will win. Then Babu Owino fears that if that were to happen, he's going to be sent into political oblivion. Not really oblivion, but maybe in the pecking order, he's going to be number 2 or number 3. His supporters might now say, okay, Babu is not running, let us go to Sifuna or let us go to Orengo. So this message, he was directing it to his supporters that, chill, I'm here, nobody's going to take my place. Number 3, I'm looking at this as a strategy to fight for the support of the people. I warned Babu Owino that he was going to lose popularity. Before the emergence of Linda Wananchi, Babu Owino was probably the third or the most popular leader after Raila, after Ruto, and in fact was the third one. Then right now, what has happened is that Babu Owino is now trailing Sifuna. The latest opinion polls are also showing that he's trailing James Orengo because James Orengo is actively campaigning for his speed. That is something which is worrying Babu Owino. So he wants to fight for the people. He wants to tell his people that I'm not going to allow anybody. I'll be really waiting to hear his speech today in Kisii. Because when they came to Kisumu, Babu Owino did something. He ensured that that event in Kisumu was actually about Babu Owino. He actually stamped his authority. But what has happened after Kisumu? We've seen James Orengo more than we've seen Babu Owino. And importantly, number 4, I think this could also be a response to the infighting within Linda Wananchi. And you all know that Linda Wananchi is a movement. As we speak, it doesn't have structures. And that lack of structures is the cause of all this. Sifuna is the leader, but not on paper. The question then is, who should represent the Luos in that movement? Is it Babu Owino or is it James Orengo? Or will the movement decide, okay, let us accommodate both Orengo and Babu? So it's that internal war. That's why he's issuing that threat to James Orengo. And importantly, Babu Owino's popularity is currently going down. Not because of anything. Because if you look at the politics in Luo Nyanza, most of the Luo nation are for William Ruto's second term. That's the fact. They have a good percentage who are not opposed to it. Initially, this support were all for Babu. Then you go to Linda Wananchi, where Babu Owino was enjoying the massive national support. Sifuna has emerged. Then you leave that, Orengo is also coming up. And Orengo is a man who doesn't need introduction. Kenyans just love what he's doing, and they love it. So Babu Owino's popularity at the national level has been coming down. For Nairobi, I think it's okay. And that loss of popularity is actually what is bothering Babu Owino. And that's why he is issuing those kind of statements. I don't know what you think. This is my take. Until next time, Makwiny. Bye-bye.